a wing, and these winglets clean that vortex up, make the wing more efficient in these big high G turns like we've just seen Nigel. So much more efficient in the big high G corners.
Well, much more efficient, definitely the name of the game in Quali 1, because this was the fastest time of the day. You see him taking the lead away here from Nigel Lamb, 0.68 seconds quicker, and let's see what the British pilot had to say about his performance 24 hours ago.
Nigel, with that clean run, you have the fastest time in this first qualifying, but there are faster net times, so what can we expect out of you in the second run?
Well, like everyone else, he's fairly secure in the top 10. You just have to really go for it, a couple of the corners, try and get the point.
Now, Steve, I know you believe that he really can go for it, but in that first qualifying round, Hannes Ark having a few troubles. We've seen him suffer from incorrect night flying before, and again, troubles for Hannes Ark here. Let's see what the Austrian pilot had to say about his performance.
Hey Hannes, you easily had the fastest net time, but the penalty dropped you into second. How confident are you that you can clean it up and win that qualifying point?
I mean, I just try to do my best out there. I'm happy that I was so fast, and I think I should be able to fix that problem.
Thank you.
So, a very interesting outcome to the Quali 1, but of course the name of the game in qualifying is it's your best time that carries you forward. Some pilots using Quali 1 as a test bed, get the line right, get the mix, get the engine right. Some pilots pushing it to the limit on Quali 2, and Steve, qualifying 2 really did start to show us who would be the favourites for today's race, including Matt Hall, who struggled in training but got it right where he wanted to on Quali 2.
Yeah, Matt Hall, good flying from him. I think he's a little bit frustrated. He can't work out quite where he can save any more time. He's really expected to be doing a little bit better than he is. He wants to be absolutely on the podium every single race, and he's a little bit frustrated as to where he can save the time.
Of course, Matt Hall picking up a lot of new fans after flying into runner-up position in front of his home crowd in Perth, Western Australia, in round 2 of the Air Race Championship. And here we see military Matt Hall really focusing on the task at hand.
Yeah, absolutely. He sets himself a mission, if you like, and then he just goes out and achieves it. Mission accomplished, tick the box, right, next mission. And that's how he seems to fly these rounds, and normally he does exactly what he sets out to do. So super professional military precision.
It's quite a remarkable story. It was only a few years ago this gentleman on your screens was flying F-18 jets in combat, believe it or not, and he's here now with the Air Race World Championship, one of the most exciting pilots to make his breakthrough. Of course, a rookie last season, but Steve, as you said yourself, he really does expect to be on the podium every round now.
Yeah, he really does. He's got great confidence. He's no stranger to stressful flying situations. He's used to being in airplanes in very stressful situations, so he withstands that pressure very well. He's no stranger to high G, so yeah, great flying. But he's just a little bit frustrated here, I think, that he can't quite match the top times.
126 seconds, no penalties. Your earlier time holds you in third place.
So let's take a look at Nigel Lamb, his second qualifying round. You see on the screens there, setting the mark in Quali 1 at 1 minute 21.30, quicker than Hannes Ark, quicker than Paul Bonham, and interesting to measure the two performances from Nigel Lamb. Steve, at first we thought he could be quicker, didn't quite go his way.
He's been sort of Mr. Consistent really this season, and he's really trying to absolutely go for it in his second quali, but doesn't quite manage to improve it. So beautiful flying, beautifully consistent flying, and he's just wringing out every last drop of performance from his airplane, and really just can't match it. At the end of the 270.68 up, that's great flying, but can he keep it up?
Well, for Nigel Lamb, I think consistency is what he needs to demonstrate to himself more than anybody else. Last season in the 2009 Championship on the podium, then nowhere to be seen the race after, and it's the erratic performances that really have dogged Nigel Lamb's years on the air race, but this season that is a thing of the past.
Yeah, I think Sorry, Nick, I think he's sort of concentrating now. If he gets distracted, Nigel goes back to his beautifully elegant, sort of flowy style that he's used in air shows, and that costs him time. So, but I think he's working on that. He tries to avoid that now, and he just keeps the aggression level up, and that seems to be the quickest way for him to get around with these tracks.
Well, he set the pace on the first quali run, but not quite quicker on the second. Let's take a look at that clock time right now. 0.13, my mistake. 0.13 faster. But of course, we're going to watch next Bonhomme and Hannes Ark, their performances, and they have the ability to raise their game. Here's Paul Bonhomme, defending world champion, needing to go quicker than 1:23.12. But at the end of this performance, Bonhomme wasn't that satisfied. We're trying to find out what's wrong. Is it the plane? Is it the pilot? What's not wrong? But we certainly are seeing that Paul Bonhomme that's not as confident and as happy as we've grown used to, Steve.
No, absolutely right. Something is wrong. I can't work it out, and I know him very well. You know, is he doing engine power? Is he just feeling the pressure of being the reigning world champion and defending that position? There's something eating at him. You know, he's not the Bonhomme that we're used to seeing. Just very frustrated. Beautiful shot of gentle flowing left, right turn. Get those wings on through his blue gate, and as soon as he's done that, stick over the right, hard right for the next bogey blue gate. And sticks the right. Now gets the knife edge, then immediately reverse, back on the stick, brace your muscles against this huge G. Leave yourself just enough space here to stick over the right to get the knife edge. It's just not working for him. Little second
As you say, Steve, we've grown used to this wonderfully efficient style and technique from Paul Bonhomme. But really struggling to get the better of Nigel Lamb here, and well, the pressure being put on him by Hannes Ark. No question, it's clean, penalty free. He's putting in all of the right parts of the equation to finalise the calculation. But the missing link, or have the others caught him up?
Yeah, and you know, I think that's adding to the pressure of this man. We know Bonhomme does not like losing. He loves winning, but he doesn't like losing. And to be beaten by one person is bad, but two is 5 times as bad a corners to high. So he's really going for it. But what can he do?
And of course, qualifying very important to the pilots. A championship point up the grabs for the fastest pilot. Just one championship point, but that could be very vital come the end of the season. And once again, Paul Bonhomme unable to get the better of Nigel Lamb, and flying immediately after Paul Bonhomme, Hannes Ark. And Hannes Ark may be a little erratic with his flying. He's got more than his fair share of pylon hits and penalties, but when he puts in a clean performance, it's electrifyingly fast, Steve.
Yeah, and he's got a lot of work to do this season. After disqualification in the first round in Abu Dhabi, he's way down on points, so he really needs this qualification point for setting the fastest time, and he's very aware that with the bad weather forecast for race day, this could be the race result, so he needs every single point he can get his hands on, so he's going to be really going for this.
And this does become the race result. You're now watching Hannes Ark from qualifying 24 hours ago, putting down the fastest time of the day. He set the track record in training in slightly better and faster weather conditions, but once again, Steve, we see Hannes Ark raising his game just at the right time in his performance curve.
Yeah, I mean, this team is beautifully prepared. They've got this Edge 540 V3, the latest technology in race aircraft, so it's very quick. He's got an absolutely top engine, and he flies the thing beautifully, and yeah, they're just the best prepared team here, I feel, and he's done so much work on his mental approach to it, but mentally he's absolutely rock solid.
Quick word on Vito Vibrator, the engineer, technician, also an accomplished pilot in his own right, and often giving a lot of tactical advice to Hannes Ark how to deal with not only his approach in the track, but also off the track.
Yeah, as we mentioned earlier, there's so many people here multi-skilled, and Vito Vibrator, young guy, experienced air show, competition aerobatic pilot, but also a bit of an engine guru. He's a lot of work on these engines. There's limits to what you're allowed to do by the technical committee, but Vito's just got massive power out of this engine.
And a massive time, 1:20.44, the fastest time in qualifying for